It was an absolute pleasure because Bob and I have this place in classical music where we meet, and then we meet in jazz, and we meet in bebop, and then we meet in these beautiful melodies. So to bring some of that classical sensitivity, like in Pretty Women and the Bach air, to this room. And then I found out it's Bach's birthday today.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. He's
Oh
275 years old today.
Oh.
275. So that's really...
Oh, well, then if we hadn't played this,
that's
it
right.
really would have been
That's
better.
where that energy came from. He wanted to hear that.
I have to admit that in this field, at least for me, we don't play the venues that are booked a couple of years in advance where you know actually what's coming up, and very often you'll get offers no more than a month or two in advance, and then you prepare last minute and you do your gig. But in this case, thank you very much. You made an invitation quite a long time ago, at least for me. It was at least 9 or 10 months ago to us, and it gave us plenty of chance to prepare. But from my vantage point, almost too much time. I started anticipating and getting excited about it, and it seemed like at some point it would never come, because also I lived on the East Coast for many years. I lived in New York, and I spent vacations on Martha's Vineyard, and I knew a lot about New England, but had never, ever been to Tanglewood as much as I've written about it. So it's my first time here. And I'm thrilled. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Yeah. And it's almost like this engagement became the centerpiece of our kind of moving towards this, you know, and I think it was a great beginning, culmination and beginning of kind of where I feel people love hearing music that's accessible, it's beautiful, and it's played with on a high level of instrumental virtuosity and sensitivity, and it brings something new to the jazz world. Well, Bob and I, when he first presented the air to me, I heard the jazz and I said, well, I usually do it by playing the whole piece classically, the way it was written, and then I play jazz. And Bob said, well, I kind of want to do it differently. I want to give them a little of the classical thing and then surprise them. So he turned me around in terms of his approach to the way he did the arrangement, and I fell in love with it. Yeah. Good.